Guys, I'm Luke Barr, and I'm going to give y'all a review on the Elite 9 Ti2. This unit just came out maybe a month ago, and I received it a few weeks back, and I've really enjoyed it so far. The Elite Ti originally could not link together like these can wirelessly, so you would need a whole Ethernet cable to run all the way to the front of your boat. And mine actually link wirelessly, and I've been really impressed with how quick and responsive they are to each other. And I'm going to start off by showing y'all how to link them, which is very simple. It shouldn't really take much of a video for that, but I'll give y'all pointers how I came to realize how to do it. Sound like a goober right now, but anyways. Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to turn y'all around and we'll see what we got. Like I was saying before, I had a Lowrance HDS 9 Gen 3 only at the console. I couldn't afford to get one at the front of the boat. So what the Elite TIs have allowed me to do is actually sell my HDS Gen 3 and move on to 2 of the TI units, which is not, I still have to pay extra to get this, but it worked out well. So as far as connecting the 2 units, I have one here at the console and one up near the trolling motor. This will be my base unit. So what you do is you go to settings and you scroll down, and you can see there's services, navigation, charts, sonar, etc. You go to wireless, and you can see here it says connect with another Elite Ti2. What you do is click that, and I've already set this up so it may say some notifications, who knows. Anyways, you'll choose this as your base unit. Alright, now this device is discoverable. So what you do from here is you move on to the front of the boat, to your other unit, which, like I said, I've connected them before, but we're gonna go for it anyway. So here we are, we're at the main menu setting on the Lowrance. You're gonna do the same thing as you did on the last one. Go to settings, scroll down, you'll see all of this until you get to wireless, and you click connect with another Elite Ti2, and you can see I've already paired with one. Do I want to connect to it? We're gonna click no for the video's sake. And it's going to give you the same 2 options. Choose this unit as your base unit, or I've already chosen my base unit, make this the remote. And I've honestly never done it where this is my base unit and that's my remote, but common sense tells me this is going to be my remote at the front of the boat, since I'm not on it as much as I am the back trying to find ledges and all. So we're going to choose that I've already chosen my base unit, which I have. Click it. And you can see it picks up that unit in the back of the boat, the Elite 9 Ti2 8681. I guess that's its code, as one would say. And all you do from here is click it, and there they go. They're connected. So, gotta wait on that. Shouldn't take but a second. And that's it. That's how fast it is. I didn't do any editing as far as cutting out, making that look fast. That's what it is. I've been really impressed with the speed on these. I mean, you can't. I had the HDS Gen 3, so I was able to do, I'm going to kind of adjust here, I was able to do the whole 2-finger zoom in, zoom out on, say, the chart here at the front. See, I was before able to do that whole maneuver like you could on the phone and zoom in, but I've found myself using these buttons on the side more anyway, even when I had my HDS. So that's been really nice, being able to do it that quick. I mean, I'll zoom out and show you how quick it can load up a map. Alright, so here we are. And you can just see how quick, I mean, just how speedy every line is. Which my HDS, it had a lag to it, so I've actually really enjoyed these more than I did my other unit. So, there's that. I'm going to show you, as far as sending waypoints, it's much easier than I thought it would be also. I figured with it being wireless, it'd have a little bit of a lag to it, but, you know, say I pretend there's a ledge right there. You click your flag button. We're just going to do, like, you know, ledge, which it's not, but we'll go for it. And then you get to pick your emoji. And for a ledge, I usually stick to just your rock pattern, which is basic, but, you know, go for that, save it. So it's going to be right there. And now I will tell you now, before we get to the back, I'm running, this is just your C-map, which is standard on the Elite 9 Ti2s. And on the back, I've actually inserted a Navionics chip. So its maps are a little more detailed, and it's going to look different than that one did. And it's also facing forward, so it's going to be a little more movement to it. But here, I'll actually change it where it doesn't do that. It turned off look ahead, so it's not going to be doing all that. Anyways, so here's actually the ledge I marked, and you can zoom in on it. It does look a little different on this one, but that's it. Say if I want it to look like the other two options, Navionics or the C-map. So if I were to click the C-map, it'll look identical to the front one, like that right there. So you can see they work quick. And I'll give you a hint on some of these units. There's a lot to learn, but one that will really change the game if you're using a 9 or a 7 Ti or even HDS carbons or whatever it may be. This screen doesn't just disappear. You can go into settings and make it disappear after 15 seconds of not using it, but a lot of people don't know it. You can slide your finger to the right and make it disappear, which will just let you use your whole screen. And it's really just helped me out, and hopefully it'll help you out the same. But yeah, I'm going to also move into showing you how to use side scan and how to read it and how clear it is. So we'll do that next. Alright guys, we're back to this console unit, and again, it's a little windy, so my voice may not be picked up quite perfectly. But I'm running the total scan transducer on the back. I had it hooked up to my HDS Gen 3 before, but I just switched it right over to this unit. It's been working perfect. And I'm just going to show you how to read side scan a little bit and what I'm looking at. So you can see here on the left, it's got a little bit of an indentation, and I'm going to zoom in on that for y'all. You can see how it's actually a creek bed is what it is. See how it dips in, and you can see a few little fish here and there. So that's what that is, and you got to zoom back out on it to be able to see good. So we're going to keep moving down, and hopefully we'll see some kind of structure. Alright, here's an example of some good structure. Good. It's that same creek bed. It's a little, it was a creek at one time, but you can see it's that same ledge, but what you're looking at is a little tree hanging off here. And there could be, it's hard to tell. Let me zoom in a little bit on it. That's some type of rock or maybe a stump. You can see it's casting a shadow down to the right. We're looking to the right of the boat. And keep moving on. See, there's that tree I was telling you about. You can see there may be some type of brim or crappie around it. That looks like a good spot. And this here is a rock bed, and you can see there are bass sitting on the front of those rocks from between us and the rocks. So we can clear that off. So now we're going to keep moving on. We had to stop there for a second. So this whole part's going to be blurry. Once you start moving, it gets cleared. It clears up itself. So we're going to keep moving through here and see what else I can try and give y'all hints on what to look at while you're looking in the water, which by no means I'm not a professional, but it's something it takes practice. I'm not going to lie, the first month or so I had this same transducer on the HDS. I had no idea what I was looking at, so I can feel your struggle. So many of you get these and you think you may understand it, but it takes practice for sure. And you can see here just little things like that. That's just a log laid over, and it's hard to tell when you're just getting started fishing. And this is actually my down scan, so you can see right beneath this actually is some type of sticks, or I don't know what it may be, but there's actually a lot of stuff up in this area that we can look at. I probably can't tell you everything. Looks like there may be some type of tire with that ring on it. And we're just going to keep moving down. And I'm going to show you what a retaining wall looks like on here as far as metal, how it picks it up. You can tell there's just stuff scattered all over this place. I can't even imagine what's down there, honestly. Logs, trash, there's honestly no telling. So we're about to come up. Alright, so what we have here is a retaining wall, and I'm going to turn and go parallel with it, and we're going to be able to see what it picks up. You can tell it has a jagged look to it. So you can see it picks up every movement on those retaining walls. And see, that's a little deformed looking because we just hit a turn. But yeah, you can just go straight down and see all that. So that's one thing you need to do when you get one of these, if you get one of these, is practice. Go down and find structures that you can recognize and go through the water say like this wall, you can tell what it looks like, so it gives you a visual of what it may look like. When you're in a deeper scenario where you have no idea what you're looking at. So again, that's a big tip, and I may throw some more videos out just to help some of you guys that really have no idea what you're looking at, because I was the same way. So, good deal, guys. Thanks for listening.